Next, you will learn how to measure current with a digital multimeter. Measuring current with a digital multimeter can be very dangerous. Use extreme caution. Always treat wires as if they have power. To measure current, you will need to connect your leads into the correct ports on your multimeter. Your red lead plugs into the A port. Our black lead plugs into the COM port. For very small amounts of current, your red lead will plug into your MA port. When measuring current, you should always start with the A port. Some multimeters will have a port for measuring small amounts of current. This port is labeled MA. Do not use the MA port until you have confirmed that the current is small. You risk injury by using the MA port on large amounts of current. If you are measuring AC current, point dial towards the A with a wave over the top. If you are measuring DC current, point the dial towards the A with a straight and dashed line on top. To measure current, you cannot just touch your probes to the circuit. You must connect your multimeter leads in series with the circuit. Recall that an in-series circuit only has one path for the current to flow. Current moves from one component to the next. To measure current, you must connect your meter leads in series with the circuit. To do this, you will have to disconnect the circuit. This step can be extremely dangerous. If possible, use a clamp meter instead of a digital meter. A clamp meter does not require you to disconnect a circuit. To connect your multimeter in series, turn off the power to the circuit. Once the power is off, continue to act as if the circuit has power. Confirm that the circuit is de-energized by measuring the voltage of the circuit. If there is no voltage, then you can continue. Disconnect the wire leading into the component you are measuring. There should be an open gap in the circuit now. Press one multimeter lead to the end of the disconnected wire. The other lead should be pressed into where the wire would connect into the component. Turn the power back on once you have safely connected your multimeter in series. Do not touch any live wires or you can be fatally injured. Hold your probes as far from the metal tips as possible while maintaining control. The current should be reading on your multimeter display. The units will be shown on the multimeter display as well. In the example to the right, your meter is reading 0.79 amp of AC current. In this section, you learned how to measure the current across a component with a digital and clamp multimeter. In the next section, we will teach you how to measure resistance.